Figliuzzi, I think we were together the day that this first bulletin was issued. The ideology that undergirds this domestic violent extremism threat is the same one that the Republicans seem to hand a big boost to, a big affirmation to, by purging Liz Cheney from their ranks for fighting it. What did the extremists hear this week?
They hear that they're on the right track, that the leaders that they idolize are still perpetuating the lie. They still think they are wrong, victimized. They still think they're patriots. Why is that? Because we've yet to break the connection that radicalized them. The connection is to Trump, is to lawmakers who continue to say it was peaceful on January 6th. These were cop-loving protesters. The election was stolen. We're still doing an audit in Arizona. We'll get to the truth someday. Until that connection breaks, we will see people continue down the radicalization trail. And something that just really pops out at me at what in terms of the bulletin that's been released, Nicole, that you've just read, is that investigators, as they look at the investigation of the insurrection and look at individuals, they're finding evidence that this radicalization will continue and the threat of violence will continue into the future. What are the kinds of things they're finding? They're finding evidence that Trump is still our president, right? Communications, belief systems, ideologies. Trump is still our president. The election was stolen. These Congress members are with us. That's how the radicalization stays in place until that big lie is exposed, until the GOP lawmakers and Trump renounce this, which is unlikely to happen. We are in for an indigenous group of insurgents for the foreseeable future.
Frank, the opposite happened. So I guess I want to ask you to invert that. I mean, the woman who replaced Liz Cheney today pledged her allegiance not to the Republican leader, not to the country, but to Donald Trump. So we're going in the opposite direction. What does that mission look like for law enforcement?
Well, your last couple of words in that question are critical for law enforcement. Here's what I've been saying to everyone who will listen. This anti-radicalization, counter-domestic extremism project is a whole of society initiative. Law enforcement cannot do this alone. What their theology means in real life in terms of applications against violence and extremism and lies. Social media, right? The big tech platforms, we've got to address and regulate that. This is not just a law enforcement problem if we're ever going to get our hands around it.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.